Hi, don't you just love the background? I think one of the most greatest invention was the loop background. Anyway, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I do appreciate you watching it. If you have been saw the video from last week, I'm talking about making connection. This is because, as I said, I am very, very good at making friends. I don't have an issue. Don't get it twisted. I'll be the person who will go approach somebody at the party and talk to them, get their contact. But making lasting connection, the moment I leave that party, I'm most likely forgotten your name, forgotten what you do, and even maybe forgotten you until the next time you meet me, be like, hi, again, and I'll be like, hi, and then you're awkwardly trying to remind me your name and where we met. Anyway, I want to change all that, and that's why I'm doing this video. Now, this is like a part two of the continuation, and this goes to the suggestion that I was given to use the natural language processing technique, that is the NLP, so that it can help me build rapport in a crucial aspect of effective communication. Now, I just want you to realize that I'm not an expert here, and I had to go do research for this, and most of it will come from ChatGPT and other sources from Zoom. And I tried to create something that you and me can be able to use. Now, if you have any more techniques for building rapport, I would welcome them. Please share with them so that at least in the next 3-4 months, I can be able to learn how to adopt it. Anyway, here are some of the NLP inspired technique. Now, what I'll be doing, I'll be talking about the technique and talking about its application. And the first one we're going to start is the mirroring and matching, which involves mimicking the other person's body language, gestures, and speech pattern. What you do here is that you will observe and mirror the communication style of the person you're interacting with. This will help create a sense of similarity and connection and further enhance the communication. The next one, very, very important, is active listening, in that you emphasize on the importance of understanding and responding to the other person's word. By employing active listening techniques through paraphrasing, summarizing, and reflecting on what the other person is saying, it creates a genuine interest and understanding, thus enabling the communication become more effective. The third one, which most of the time we only hear it when somebody's making a speech like me right now, is pacing and leading. What does that mean? Pacing involves matching the other person's behavior, then gradually leading them to a different state. How do you apply this? It begins by aligning your communication style with the other person's, in above, then gradually introducing change or guiding the conversation in a direction that fosters communication. This is very, very key, especially if there seems to be some sort of understanding, or if you're like me, you have this tone and variation that people tend to confuse and maybe rude or maybe aggressive, and then I can just slowly be led by the other person to becoming a more positive and guiding to be more connection. The fifth one is anchoring. Anchoring involves associating a particular emotion with a specific gesture, word, or touch. Now, what do we do anchoring? Sometimes we tend to forget what the person is saying. So, by creating positive anchors in your conversation, by associating an emotion with certain topics and gesture, can help you not only remember but establish a positive and enjoyable rapport. Okay. The sixth one is Neuro-Linguistic Programming, that is NLP language pattern, such as presuppositioning, embedding command, and sensory rich language. If you're like me, that one will take you a while to remember and pronounce. Anyway, by incorporating NLP language pattern into your conversation, you will influence and guide the interaction in a positive way. Now, how do I put this? For example, if you know, like the way was being explained, that if you know somebody's style, it's more of a vision, you'll hear them say, I tend to picture this. Then you know, oh, by getting the command that they're doing this, your response can be more of a story so that you help them picture what they are saying. If the other person says, I tend to remember through, then you're like, oh, I need to give them keywords so that can help them to remember. You see, this way you have taken the patterns and the presuppositions and sensory rich languages, understood what they want, and then you incorporate them. Now, number 7 is building rapport question. How do you do this? You use well-crafted questions to build rapport and then cover underground. The way to do this is ask open-ended questions. Don't ask questions that the response will be yes, no, open-ended. Through this, you can encourage the other person to share their thoughts and experience, thus fostering a deeper connection and understanding. Number 8 is the meta model technique, which involves asking specific questions to clarify and expand upon vague and limiting statement. For example, somebody can say, oh, I really do not like dessert, but you're like, you don't understand. So you can go like, why don't you not like dessert? And the person will be like, oh, most desserts are made of milk, and as such, I'm allergic to milk. So you see, you've already created, and then you can be like, oh, but there's some desserts like this and this, which are gluten-free and everything. So you see, through the first initial statement, which was big, you have already encouraged the person to clearly communicate, thus getting a deeper of understanding of the other person's technique. With that, this is something that you need to remember, that the key to be genuine and authentic in every interaction, you should apply NLP techniques with sensitivity and adaptability to suit the specific context of individual preference. My understanding of the natural language processing, NLP, is that they mirror emotional intelligence and they mirror effective communication. So you can try and apply both of them, and then we can see how much we can be able to build connection this year. If you have more tips, I would like to hear them below. And with this, I want to wish you a fantastic weekend, a fabulous end of January, and I hope that your February will be great. Looking forward to interacting and making deeper connections with you. Bye-bye.